the cross. I've been playing this run for a while because I actually have a version where I beat Dracula for some time now. So now that we're finally going to be using it, it is a tactics weapon. You throw it out pretty much in the traditional way as you do the cross back in Castlevania. Goes out, comes back, hits enemies. Very similar to the boomerang as it exists, but you can also like jump over it or jump under it to try and get it to hit a bunch of enemies behind you. Problem with that comes in is that if you don't catch it, has a much greater cooldown than if you do catch it. So I'm probably going to not be using the old strategy of letting it fly as far as possible as much as, you know, I do with, say, the boomerang. And of course, the critical that you get in spinning in place or on the way back. Now, on the way back, obviously, it does not last. It goes increasingly faster, so you don't get too much use out of that. But on the way out, on the other hand, you can get it to hit enemies for quite some time. It's actually very similar to how, say, the Valmont's Whip or something works, where you're able to get, where as long as you can judge distances well, you can get some pretty good hits on it. So, there we go, and not quite there, but, you know, hey, here's the thing. It's just like that. Hitting stuff on the way back is still, like, not even a terrible idea. So, I'm gonna make this work. Even if I am planning to use that part of the weapon a lot more, than I was expecting to. Also getting enemies up against walls. I do believe that, it's like if you get enemies up against walls, then you can just throw it right up against the wall. Something that is enforced a little bit harder on other weapons, but here it's just kind of a useful thing. Other than that, can't really, I mean, of course, seeing the cross as it exists in Dead Cells, it's like, this was a pretty obvious one for, you know, this update. I feel like this is one of the most iconic weapons of the entire Castlevania oeuvre type of thing. Even though it might not be as showy as some of the other things that we did eventually get, you know, I'm talking like Death Scythe and everything, it still is actually quite effective. And on very large enemies, very effective. So stuff like bosses and whatnot you get a pretty good opportunity. Bosses and enemies that don't move around a lot, you get a pretty good opportunity to use this weapon on them. Other than that, it's pretty much the same as your usual sort of tactic stuff. Don't really have to worry too much about ammo. It's going to be largely dealt with, with the whole, you know, catching it on the way back thing. From Vampire Survivors, yep. And then when you get it to a high enough level, it turns into a sword, much like in Vampire Survivors. Exactly, you got it. Vampire Survivors. Are you going for Legendary Cross? I'm thinking about it. From what I remember, I believe the Legendary Cross is what? Just like it's 2 ammo, you know, in the same way that you get with the boomerang. I mean, the cross and the boomerang share a lot of DNA, and that really should come as no surprise, of course, given that this is more or less a boomerang style of weapon even in Castlevania. So getting to throw 2 of these out at once and getting the extra ammo, probably not even a bad idea. Like, I would, like, doing that, I think could actually be a pretty, much like the boomerang, it could actually be a pretty effective type of strategy here too. The only thing is that, of course, unlike the boomerang, it doesn't stick on enemies. You have to measure the distance you're throwing it a little bit better. Does the ammo mutation stack on the cross? I don't think it's affected by the ammo mutation. Or is it? It does not say that it's not. I'm going to try that out. Obviously, the version that I did of this with where I actually beat Dracula, you know, it's kind of a prep up for this episode, I did end up just doing it, you know, in the traditional style. So I didn't mess around with like extra ammo or a legendary version or anything like that at all. But being able to throw 2 out there, like you got the Roman numeral 2 stone from the original Castlevania, could be a good way to do this. Also stacks on Boomerang and Yumi now, gives +1. Really? 2 crosses. Wow, a real Van Helsing over here. Who, honestly, as far as I know, was not particularly religious in the original Dracula, but you know what I'm saying. You know what? Wave Denial is not like it's an incredible weapon. I'll say this, though. These weapons are certainly better than using the bats. For obvious reasons. Good old bats. Good old bats. I'm going to try and get a run working with that, but oh, good God. I think we've had enough of that for one day at the very least. Voice axe, basically any throwable? Wow, when did they add that back in? Because that was something that they tried to prevent you from doing for some time, I remember. Kind of surprising to see that at this point again. All right, let's go back up the promenade. Do this sort of thing here instead. It's been a while since I've been in the promenade, of course. So, why not? Now that I'm working with some powerful turrets at the same time, too. Like, these are two pretty good tactics items. Nah, not really interested. Should make sure that I don't accidentally go too hard into tactics at the very beginning here. Since 3.4, the first people thought it was a bug, but the devs said it was intentional last week. Okay. Yeah, well, there you go. Proof right there. I guess I'm not going to say no, because that effectively doubles, potential damage that I could be doing. Period. Right? Yeah, exactly. And other than that, maybe go get like Tranquility or something so that far away enemies dealt more damage. So it's just like I throw out and then I run backwards. Could be pretty effective, to be honest. Anyway, the other thing is, what drops the cross? Was this one that you got in like a lore room? I cannot remember at this point in time. There we are. And it didn't quite hit it there, but as long as it hits the wall on the backswing, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Surprising, though, that we get, like, double damage like that. They left that for being a legendary version. Salmon Mutation would give you 3 crosses? Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I guess I'm probably going to end up trying that out, right? Get just, like, a lot of hits out here and see how that works, right? Yeah. Slow. Getting back into the swing of things after doing so much satisfactory. Sure. Take like a decent upgrade, at least for right now. Sounds good to me. All right. And in the meantime, run over here and see what's happening on this side of stuff. Obviously, as with like every run, and I don't know why the game hung up there for a second. You even get like opposite side throws and everything. Yeah, but the weapon does like pretty decent damage even just by itself. So having 2 crosses just means more damage on top of all that too. Double Yumi with bosses is hilarious. Yeah, I know. I used that when that was like a thing with that weapon. It was you can just like keep continuously hitting enemies off like the side of the arena for like for example the Hand of the King or the Queen. And you can kind of like just prevent enemies from getting anywhere near you for like the concierge. It's ridiculous. Doesn't work on everything. Works on a lot of things, though. It's a very effective type of strategy, is what I'm trying to say. Speaking of effective strategies, this might actually be one to be taking into the Mama Tick fight, for example, just because big enemy doesn't move around and get a lot of work done there with that. It's just also a difficult area to go into, which is why I generally don't end up going into the swamplands too often. Doesn't work. Yeah, it's useless on Dracula. Yeah, you can't throw around Dracula. You can't really. I mean, you could use that on the giant at one point in time, but they fixed that a long time ago, where it was just like super goofy in what you could do with it. Okay, well, this is not ideal. Okay, there we go. And there you go. Legendary version of the katana. What does it do, actually? Deflects bullets? Yeah, that makes sense. I'll throw it in here just for fun. Even though I'm probably not going to end up using it due to the doing this stuff. Bouncy eyeball. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be... I mean, as large as the conjunctivius is, it's not going to be very useful against it just because it is so mobile. It really gets around. Yeah. Okay, then. Yeah. Grab that. Keep going. Boyo power. I don't like Boyo power. Ah, you know what? It's been a while since I've used it. Let's take it here. Get some good bird stuff going, right? Mm-hmm. Stuff like that, as always, is a lot of fun, even though I feel like it is a bit overused, of course. Come on. There we go. Sewing scissors. Got a good run with that. I still got to go get a good run with the comb, though, which I guess I did have a chance to do during those many bat runs that I had there, but I didn't really want to. Bouncy eyeball on the giant. I mean, oh, so that still works, eh? Not that that really gives you extra damage, or, you know, like the eyeball is a big threat where hitting it away from you is, going to be pretty effective. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Man. Okay, here we go. And get everything on the backswing here. Emergency door. You know, at some point in time, I'm going to have to try and get a run that actually works with that. But I think as of right now, I'm mostly just focusing on the bats, as you do. All right. Mm-hmm. Still, though, hey, like I said, it's been a while since I've used the old chicken ability, so I am kind of happy to have that one back in tow, even though I know that I use it way too much, and I should really stop doing it all the time for these runs. Between that and, like, the turret that I'm using right now is just, man, it's too much. Oh, yeah, right. Whatever. It's fine. Right, yeah, 3 crosses, and then you would also be able to equip two of the same cross if I got a legendary version. There's a lot of different things that would be pretty effective with like this. It's pretty much the same thing that I do when I'm using a legendary version of the boomerang. It's like getting 2 of these things out here might not do quite as much damage. I would like to. I'm thinking. But would still be very effective at doing damage, period. All right. Do that. Get everything cleared out there. There we go. All right. Oh, there's 60 kills, too. Man, I'm actually having, like, this is actually, like, a decent run going on now with the cross. Like, look at the difference between this and those last couple bat runs that I ended up doing. Cross is actually pretty decent, and I think getting this extra ammo here is just making that very apparent. It surprises me that they allow you to do this. Honestly, it's just like, yeah, you know, equip up. Trust me on networking. Oh. Sure, I can see that. Because, like, yeah, it's like just hitting enemies over and over, especially with the way that this works, could actually be pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go bypass the prison depths at this point in time and go right into the morass. Let's see how this goes. I feel like I can make this one work here. Especially because it's like the damage is already pretty good. It's like dot build, but better. Well, let's see. There's Serenade. Parry shield. You know what? I'll take the parry shield, sure. Why not? It's a pretty effective shield nonetheless. All right. And then networking. Networking. There we go. All right. Oh, there's bank. No, we're not doing the bank this time. I've done the bank so much. It's too much. I've done the bank too much. We're just going to go right into the morass and leave it at that. think that's going to be way more effective. Okay. Of course, I get enemies spawning in here immediately. All right. Oh, boy. Oh. All right. Rallied up most of that health, I suppose. I guess I'm happy about that. Oy. Frightening, though. Extremely frightening. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, man, 3 at once, which is good. But I'm still very low on health right now. I feel like I should maybe do something about that at some point in time. Even though the rally is good, that was a pretty risky sort of hit on my part. Okay, okay. There we go. Oh, do I want to take the cursed chest in here? I feel like that's going to lead to my demise. I think I can make it work, though. Potentially. I can do this, though. Which, as always, is a pretty effective way to end up using the... Yeah. Good. Which is a pretty effective way to end up using... the eggs. Okay, there we go. There we go. No health, only tactics. It's the only way I play, evidently. Bro. Haven't used a potion charge yet, but I'm probably going to end up doing so. And right into the eggs. Okay, let's be safer than sorrier. Okay. Ugh. Too much tactics, but it's so good though. Leads to so much good stuff, being a lot of damage and very little health. Should really be rethinking this, to be honest. But I'm not. But I am not. I don't know if I'm going to take 2 times damage. You know what? Sounds good to me. I should probably make sure that I have enough stuff for the food shop, though, too. So maybe shouldn't be spending too much money around here. Slow down targets. I need better stuff for this year. Disengagement needed. Yeah, but they changed disengagement being not as good. So I haven't been using it as much. Okay. Everything just jump up here in the big... No. Yes. In the big death zone. Right. There we go. It is a large death zone. Death happens here. We all have a lot of good time. What with the death? We're all like, hey, is there death happening in here? Oh, man, that means it's a party. Classic tactics run, I'm noticing. 2 turrets and like a pretty powerful weapon like this one. Ugh. Gotta make sure that I get it right on the edge. Okay. They change it? Now you only get 1 per bile. Are you... Well, 1 big hit right in there, and, well, that's how it goes. Two potion charges down yet again. Never gonna win. Okay. Ah, come on now. Do that, do that. Cake, very nice. Yeah? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I should just end up taking it anyway, just because of the amount of health that I'm otherwise taking in damage right now, regardless. Hey, hi, you. It's like, surely it's not that bad. Okay. There you go, right on the edge. All right. Oh. You know what? I'm going to take this for more health just because, oh my god, the health has been such a trial right now. Hello, Parasite. How are you doing today? We were just talking about you. We weren't. But if you want to hear that, then we were. But if you don't want to hear that, then we weren't. All right. Well, I'm still going to do the full exploration around. If things turn out terribly, then I hope they don't. Ah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, good. And let me take a look. Damage from projectiles, etc. Not really quite what I'm looking for, but effective enough. All right. Okay. You too. It's like, just get like both these thrown out. Make sure that I get the right distance here. I feel like I have not been paying attention to getting the right distance on stuff as much as I should. Like, it's been going okay, but I can do better. Oh, come on. Whatever, I got the rally back up regardless. Somehow survive in uni. Oh, yeah, I can understand that. It's an entire trial now, isn't it? There's a curse chest. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to go for the curse chest. I feel like I'm playing so badly in this area. It's been a while since I've ended up going into the morass, after all. Blight Town is not treating me nicely. Come on. Get down here, you. But hey, doing well enough. Alright, so yeah, we just got the curse chest. I'm going to go, I suppose, grab the... I'm not going to be able to get a potion charge, but I can probably at least get the full heal before I go into the next area. And then I think that Mama Tick... I mean, you know, Mama Tick also being purple and everything. Hey, it's a good matchup, right? That entire thing. Good, good. Get that out there. As long as I'm getting him on the edge. Yeah, networking, I feel like, as good as it is, I gotta play it like much carefuler and slower if I'm gonna end up using it really effectively right now. Oh, but otherwise, it is going ultimately pretty okay. It's going moderately okay. It's going fine. I'm not gonna downgrade it any more than that. I think that's an effective level of doing right now. Okay. Now then. Actually, you know what is probably a pretty useful sort of thing? Getting recovery for the extra amount of... Because I can get a lot of damage and a lot of recovery if I so choose to play it like that. And I'm going to. I am going to so choose to play it like that. As long as I don't do it very badly here. Get the dodges down. Okay, I should be fine. We'll see, though. Then past this point, I'm going to treat myself by not doing a lot of very difficult parts past here. Ooh. Also got electricity, of course, so, you know. There we go. Okay, rally still pretty effective just by itself. Okay, and here we go with the... always the most dangerous part of this fight. It's funny because it really shouldn't be, but it is. Oh, come on now. Again, rally, though, working out pretty effectively. Already at this part, then. Good, good, good. Like seeing that sort of thing. Like seeing me potentially able to survive all this. Good. Yeah, come on. Okay. I think I can probably make this one work. Still got hit twice anyway, but that's okay. Not the worst. I'll take it. Not the best and not the worst. Whatever works, really. And then here we get Maw of the Deep and Taunt. At some point in time, I'm going to have to try and make Taunt work, which is going to be an entire thing by itself, I think. I can probably do it. I feel like I can do it. Let's just see, though. Honestly, at this point in time, I might end up instead doing a little bit more money-focused type of run here. I also need to go get, like, probably a more effective version of the cross. It's not the worst, but it is pretty close to, like, base level type of stuff. All right. Let's not hit Wish. Let's do hit Get Rich Quick. I feel like I can make something happen with that. A little bit of something. Aside from that, though, what? Recovery, I feel like, is still a pretty effective thing. And I'm going to take Disengagement just to be sure. Even if it only lasts one singular sort of thing. I'm just going to go into the Stilt Village. I feel like I played that last area so badly that I want to get like a little bit easier area comparatively. Make it reasonable. Not easy, but reasonable. Okay. Yeah. And what in Dead Cells is easy after all? Very little. No ammo? Oh yeah, I should have gone with ammo, that's true. You do got a good point on that one. That is an effective enough sort of combo that I should end up doing that. Honestly though, I do think it is also pretty good just even by itself to take into... it doesn't necessarily need extra ammo. I mean, sure, is it very effective? Absolutely. But I think I'll still be okay without it. Though really, I should have taken that. You're right. You are entirely right. Like 2 of these things. This is just too good to pass up, right? Hey, there we go. Okay. Of course, it's got to be one of the cursed cakes, because that's the life I lead. Alright. Yeah, I mean, besides, I have like a pretty decent sort of build even aside from that. Nice. I'm not going to go in here. I'm going to go take that, though. There we go. Now I just got to make sure that Get Rich Quick works out well for me. Now they have ended up changing, of course, the... now they have ended up changing... Bro. The way that the Midas Blood works. It's like, it is much more effective to end up taking this compared to a lot of extra stuff. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep this for right now. Legendary plus ammo combo. I should try that out. I think I can make something work. Yeah, just curious. Got anything like really good? Probably not. I'm gonna save up for potion shards just to be sure on that one before I try doing much of anything else. Double the ammo. That's almost twice as much. It's like 1.99. It's true. It's kind of interesting to see the Weirded Warriors don't actually block this weapon, because they block a lot of weapons, and yet this one is the one they make an exception for. Alright, take that. Up to 15. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to throw these down here for the inevitable amount of enemies that I have to go fight. Alright. Yeah, though when I end up going over to... what, like the clock tower, because I think I am going to take this one to Dracula. I think I can make it work. Well, I mean, I can make it work. I've already made it work. Kind of the important thing that I'm doing with this weapon is that I already have an ending planned out if it goes very badly. Unlike the bat runs, which have just been bad. So yeah, it should work out. There's no reason it shouldn't work out. If it's been washed, what weapon are we using? We're using the crows. Don't cross this weapon. You'll die. It's the boomerang one. It's honestly, it feels like it is sort of unimpressive compared to a lot of the other weapons that have appeared in the Castlevania stuff, but it is pretty good. I think it still works out pretty well. But that also might be biased because I like the boomerang a lot, just by itself too. Come on now. There we go. Oh my god. Incredible superstar. Okay. Cool. Poggers. Whoa! That was close. There we go. Yeah, but you really do got to make sure that you get the critical on it. Especially, and when I'm talking about the critical, I'm not talking about the critical on the backswing. I'm talking about the critical on the like stalled bit that it has. That's where the real magic comes into play. And boy, is it magical, if I do say so myself, and I am currently saying that right now. Hey, you know what? Sure. Actually, no, it's a little bit less effective, but... And it doesn't really give me any other benefit. Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I'll sell it, is what I mean. I'll take the money that I get from it. Come on. Oh, I really do got to make sure that you catch this boomerang, though, to maximize the amount of damage you have. Yep. There we go. And get on the edge there, as I just demonstrated. Throwable weapons are great. Boy's Axe got to be my favorite in the entire game. I mean, Boy's Axe for a time there was like the weapon to be using. That was the meta, baby. More than anything else, it was like the best. Getting two of them at once, and then the hit damage and return damage was just amazing. Now you mostly use it as like a secondary thing to set up stuns. More than attempting to make it your primary damage dealer. Still is nice and fast, and still does decent damage though, so it's not entirely like not worthwhile. Crosses a bit of a learning curve, that and the throwing axe. Yeah, but you saw with throwing axe, I perfected the second phase of Dracul with that one. I think it's a little bit of poison. I'm gonna try a little bit of poison. It's not like the double crossbow is doing much good for me at this point in time. All I need to do is it poison or bleeding? Critical damage to poison enemies, which is apparently like not working very well right now, but should otherwise be pretty effective. All right. All is down here. Make it work for me. I'm not going to get that 60 kills. My really good early game not working nearly as well at this point in time. Not really, lending itself to quite the powerful build that I had previously, but still doing pretty good. Hey. All right, anything else? Well, I still want to try and get the potion charge, to be honest. I mean, I have enough to get the potion charge. I want to get the potion charge and the heal, if I can. But I don't think that's going to happen. Get rich quick did me good. Didn't quite do me that good. It did pretty good. Grab that. Hope for the best in the future. There we go. Also, just going and washing your face. I never even really question that, but you're just like, I went and washed my face. It's like, your face getting particularly sweaty today? Knees weak, face is sweaty. Vomit on your sweater already. Face spaghetti. Anyway. I'm getting to that clock tower. Just woke up when I typed hi doc. Oh, I see. Why? What did you just like wake up and you're like, oh boy, poggers, Mr. Inferno Fireman is streaming. And then he came in for the most pogginest Dead Cells stream that you've ever seen in your godforsaken life. Right, I don't have enough money to be able to afford reroll. Oh no, that's also another problem. It's fine. I'll make it work. One of the few content creators I actually like, but there's a lot of great content creators out there. Have you watched VTubers? All right. Corrosive Cloud could have some good synergy with the... Well, no, but we've already established it. It's not working super... The damage over time, for whatever reason, is not working super great today. This is ridiculous, where the weapon is staying in place. I mean, but at the same time, it's like it's not even like unrealistic in the way that works. It's still weird and dumb. I don't like it. Okay. I should probably make sure that I got all the enemies at a place where they're all getting hit my turns at the same time. it is sort of... Oh, yeah. It is pretty good. It is pretty effective. Okay. There we go. And oh no, the rat. Get out of here. You sound too much like a bat. That was the last run. The last several runs. The many runs that happened there. And I still wasn't able to do anything. Can you believe that? Hatsune Miku Crow model? Yeah, some of them probably do. I mean, it's surprising to me that Hatsune Miku has not been... they haven't been doing that with that character just yet. So many Vocaloids that there could be, doing stuff with. Oh my god, please. Now, am I going to just end up using my potion charge that I just painstakingly got here? I think I am. I don't want to lose, And besides, I already have... Well, here's the thing. If I am going up to... I'll take that. If I am going up to the Dracula's area, you do get another potion. You do potion charge. You do get another food shop in there, so it's not the worst. There you go. There you go. Rich Quick also should hopefully end up giving me some pretty effective type of a pretty effective amount of money when I get up there too. Nothing, eh? Okay. Get me out of here. See what else I can go find. Cheers from a neighbor in Minnesota. How am I doing? I'm doing fine. I'm doing just fine. Feeling good. Feeling fine. Feeling saucy. Honestly, could be better though. I was just talking about kind of stressful day at work. Just wanted to sit back, finally get back to for real this time, Dead Cells, for real. And I'm not going to go and play 7 more days of Satisfactory. Nobody wants to see that much Satisfactory except for me. But there's certainly a point where I have to just stop that. Yet. Are you saying that my channel is going to turn into a more Satisfactory focused type of content soon enough? Is that the sort of pivot for the channel that you want? Because honestly, I don't even want to play that much Satisfactory. I would rather play Dead Cells. Yeah, one of the things that has made it so I've played Dead Cells for 6 years is the fact that Dead Cells is a game that you can play for 6 years. It actually remains fun even up to this point in time. I feel like Satisfactory is going to have a little bit of a problem matching that same sort of caliber. I'm going to go back to playing it for weeks on end. No, I won't. Certainly not. I just said that I wouldn't. It's in the title of the stream. What are you talking about? Okay. Just like making those factories so much you don't even understand. Dead Cells is timeless. It remains a lot of fun to play. It remains a lot of fun to play. I still haven't even finished, the basic ending that I want, which is to say using all of the weapons, especially as they continue to add more of them. Doing runs with every one of the weapons. So that's kind of the goal as of right now. And although I have accomplished it at different times, they keep doing more. All right. All right. It's a great roguelike. It is. Great. Still getting plenty of updates even after all this time. It's what makes it special like that, right? What makes it so enduring. And it's the sort of thing, I still think that it's just we're going to be seeing a lot more games like this coming out. Dead Cells, it's has had its chance to leave a mark, but I still think we're a couple years off until we see a ton of people making, getting inspired by this game to be making very similar, but perhaps even more improved sort of things. Think about Binding of Isaac. That took some time to really take off and inspire a lot of stuff on its own. We're starting to see that. still think we're going to get there to a point where it's just like Dead Cells becomes one of those incredibly influential games. I think it's going to happen. And I'm not just saying that because I like this game I play, and basically it is the... Oh my god, what is happening? Base the channel around it. Okay. Bah. There we go. There we go. Bro, come on. Why did I even choose to fight this thing? I take back everything I said. Dead Cells is a bad game and it's terrible. And everybody should be ashamed for playing it. Ah! Ah! There goes my other potion charge. Can it inspire copies of it? Absolutely. I mean, it's just like the base. I mean, I'm not saying copies exactly. I'm not saying like, you know, make the exact same game. I'm talking about like this sort of extreme, like there's not like lessened emphasis on randomization, more emphasis on builds and stuff. I think is what we're ultimately going to get out of it, and probably also like more ultra hardcore games, since I think it has a ultra hardcore, super fast style games, which is a lot of the appeal that it has ended up having. I mean, you've seen this in every update with Dead Cells. What they end up doing is they just make the game harder, because that is a huge part of the game. There's an appeal there. Worst roguelike. Worst Castlevania. For everybody that was on 4chan back in 2010. Anyway. 9 after first boss. I would rather have my health. Rather have my health, though. Anyway, give me the wish. Give me the disengagement. Give me the double ammo. Yeah. I feel like that's definitely going to be the one, the combo that I want to go for here. Dr. Inferno Fire Cells himself. Exactly. I own this game. I'm John Dead Cells. The main character of Dead Cells. Alright, hopefully I don't get absolutely destroyed here. I feel like I can make it work, though. I have a shield, which is, you know, kind of a big part of what makes this so effective. Get that stun there. Get her in the corner. In the spotlight. Losing my religion. Come on now. Yeah! Dr. John Dead Cells Inferno Firebird. How many more nouns can I put on my name? Oh, please. Bro. There we go. Not the best, I'm going to say, but I'll take it. Now, come on, give me a legendary, give me a legendary version of this weapon right here, please. Oh, cat. Well, we're not going to take it, but that's fun. And Rampart. All right. Into the Castle de la Dracul. Should do something to get health back, but there's really nothing I can do, is there? Well, I mean, the thing I can do is, of course, use the potion charge, and I might end up doing that to make sure that I survive. I'm gonna do it. Bad decision making. Hopefully, I'll be able to get one more potion after this, and then we'll all have a good time. We'll all have Merry Christmas. Come on. Think I can do it? I think I can do it. Glad they gave me another statue to throw stuff at, though. I missed that after going into like the Queen's area and everything so often. All right. You know, obviously, Dracula coming in here and making a mess of the place is not going to be helping me at all. But all right, I'm gonna make this work. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, hey, invisibility. Don't mind if I do. Found some food and learned the hard way that Dracula can curse it. He can? Wow. I don't even know that. I'm going to stand. Don't worry. Enemies don't know how to deal with stairs. It's impossible. Mm-hmm. No, this is a perfectly and totally legit way to play the video game. I don't know what you're talking about. Both normal and good. And, okay. Y'all gotta, like... die. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have trouble with stairs? I know. Went from free heal to go fuck yourself. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. Just like a million combo hits in a row then, as you know. Yeah, don't face it. Don't face it. Bro, whatever, I got her. Damn it, I still struggle. She's got such a huge hitbox. I got it, though. I got it. It's fine. Nah. Nah. I'm not going to take this. Obviously, I'm not going to go use my wish on that. Hi, everybody. Dracula, get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of the bats! Out of the bats! Why are your bats so much better than mine? All right, because you're Dracula. It's kind of your thing. Always parry the tail. Yeah, just do it. I mean, what I've been relying on most of the time that I go up against Medusa is just to like rely on doing the dodging behind her. Okay, or just blitzing her down before she can even deal damage to me. I feel like, you know, that's maybe the more cheesy version of doing it, but also, whatever. Look, you do what you... Uh-huh. Dracula, you're with the bats! Not again! Not with the bats! Okay, I'm fine. Oh, legendary torch. As much as I do like the legendary torch, I'm not going to take that. Fun weapon, though. All right. Yeah, not all builds can do that. That's true. If you're doing like a hello? Well, look, you can't get me because I'm on stairs, and you don't know how to deal with stairs. Only I know how to deal with stairs. Anyway, oh, that's a good torch. It is! Torch is great. It's a nice, fast weapon. Does decent damage. Will hit stun enemies pretty well. There's a lot of good stuff to talk about with it. Dracula, why are you always obsessed with the bats? Did you see my last runs? Dracula, are you stream sniping? Which if you are, stop that. It's very rude. Look, I'm not going to say you can't do that, but I am going to say that I don't appreciate it. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll make sure I got that. Actually, one of the few times when I'm effectively using the invisibility necklace. Get a good deep breath there. Okay. Oh, come on now. No, you don't. No, no, no. Ah! Got 11,000 golds. Gold monies. You can get the food stuff back. Or, got anything else going on here? Yeah, it's just unlock stuff. Sort of hoping to see Legion here. Okay, what are we looking at? Just going to continue to jump through here. Given that it's just like they did give me the golden opportunity to be able to do this sort of thing, right? First necklace dropped, baby! You take what you can. At least I do. Please, Dracula, do not delete this. Please, Dracul, do not delete. Alright. Okay, good. Dracula, please don't delete. Could be worse. Dracul. Yeah, but the thing is, doesn't Dracul mean like devil in like Romania or something? Like that's like actually a name for the devil? Because good job, Bram Stoker. I think I saw through your brilliant naming convention. So I feel like it's actually kind of like it's sort of like, oh come on, you're just saying the thing at that point, right? Dragon? Oh, okay. Yeah. Needless to say, I only know. Make sure I don't get swiped by the harpies here. Oh, or do get swiped by everything. You know, whatever. This doesn't matter. Stop that. Stop doing that. Dracula is Dracul's son. Oh, is he? I don't remember that part of I have read Dracul. Hi. No, it's fine. I have read Dracul before. I know all the basics of like the story. I don't remember that bit. Queen's Rapier. Not quite what I really want to see, but I'll take it. I think Drac can show himself a certain amount of times before stopping. I see. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Which I would appreciate if he would stop appearing. Yes. I'm having a certain amount of problem with that. We'll get to use that wish. Not likely at this rate. I feel like it's becoming less likely with time, in fact. Don't mind me. Oh, as soon as you become uninvisible, oh, you wait. Legendary Flint. I'll just do that like tomorrow or something. A nice easy time compared to some of the runs I've been doing lately. It feels, although this run hasn't actually been that bad. I've just made some bad plays. Ultimately, I don't really think that. I think that that's kind of an inarguable truth, right? Now, I no longer have guaranteed legendary chest in Dracul's castle, so don't get to have stuff like the goofy dog chest. In real life, the historical Vlad the Impaler was the son of a guy named Dracul, and Dracula was basically a patronymic. Oh, okay. That explains that then. I mean, it's just like I always, people say like Vlad the Impaler is supposed to be inspiration for Dracula and everything like that, but I never really knew the exact reason as to why that was, aside from, his notability as a historical figure more than anything else. I don't think I'm going to be able to use the wish, so wish hopers are being destroyed right now. Oh, it's been a minute. Yeah, I know. I've been stuck in a factory. I've been stuck making factories, which I've been having a great time doing, but at the same time, it's just like for real, we are back now. Really, really, for real, FR. And so please enjoy me fumbling around and playing video games badly for what may be an extremely long time until I find some other game to become addicted to. Yeah, I'm out of here. Hey, everybody. Hey, baby. I'm leaving. Let's see if I can take down the harpies here as they come rushing in. Or not. If they don't want to. Okay, no, they do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. No potion charges and almost full malaise. The weapon is good. The weapon that exists, known as the Cross, is a good weapon. However, I've just been playing it with it badly. I do want to make that clear, everybody. The weapon is good. There's a solid, good weapon that is absolutely worthy of your love and adoration. All right, let's see if I can get it. Let's see if I can get one. Come on, legendary version, baby. Legendary version, baby. Legendary. It didn't show up. Meh. Pistol. No, we're not doing the pistol. Like, we have a specific thing we're doing today, No, this is not the pistol run. Come on now. Okay, let's just go. Well, no legendary 3 ammo and then 2 extra ammo version, but that's okay. It's honestly not the worst. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Stretch out my arms and then I gotta pay the pistol. Yeah, when are people gonna make me play Urge? You know, why are you making me play, why are you making me play stuff like, Don't Starve when Urge is a game that exists? Really? Like, come on, think about it. Don't you want to see it? Don't you want to see it? You do. I know you do. Give me that plus 50% damage. My first Philosopher's Stone on a run in the prisoner's quarters. Yep, those things are so incredible. They are like the rarest thing in the entire game. It's kind of ridiculous. But at the same time, it's just like, it is nice to actually seeing them. Is Urge available in VR? No, of course not. It's just available on Steam. Still in early access, of course. We've talked about it a lot in the recent Satisfactory episodes. All right, Dracul, let's do this. All right, okay, all right, okay. I forgot to get the 2 ammo again, thereby making it so I don't have nearly as good of a run going on. Whoops. Screwed up that one. All right. Ain't going too bad, all things considered. Okay, well, there's disengagement. Oh, come on now. By the way, I lied. It is actually going pretty bad. Oh, come on now. Well, thankfully, I do, in fact, have a... I do, in fact, have a successful version of the cross, which I am going to put at the end of the episode here. I know, we're all so shocked that I died at the end of this. But hey, enjoy. Okay, let's just see how this goes. A lot of poison potential, because it does release a toxic cloud on hits. And I mean, overall, I do think cross could work pretty well, because Dracula is a pretty stationary, pretty large target. So stuff like that means that there's a good opportunity to be used here. Yeah, not too bad. Especially if he's up against the wall. But we'll see how often that actually happens. Stay away from that attack, though. Ugh, I'm glad he can roll that one. Granted that it's like I am not really doing a great job of managing to do that, but still. Yeah? Well, hey, not too bad for the first phase. Maybe this is actually like a pretty hard counter, because yeah, the cross can do critical damage. It just is hard to actually get enemies in the right position for that. You know what? I'm just gonna use this. Oh well, I'll still have a chance to use it before any real attacks start. Well, probably during the next attack here. If you don't mind. And of course, I screwed that up there. Well, thankfully, Rally's going to be pretty good additionally with this weapon. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Now, on the other hand, this attack, I'm a little bit more worried about. Thankfully, it's just like, as long as I don't get hit. Look, I am working with, of course, a tactics run, which is generally not the best for, well, much of anything. But that includes final bosses, of course. Okay. Just roll it. And okay. There we go. Ooh, that was actually like super close. All right. Oh, well, again, rally is pretty good, but that's also because I just have like low health in the first place. So it's something to kind of keep in mind as I'm doing this. But then again, I detect YOLO and everything specifically because I knew that I was going to probably die working with this sort of run after all. Cross does seem to be uniquely pretty good against this boss, of course. Oh, that was close. That is always one of those attacks that can absolutely just kill you outright, no issue at all if it lands. And if you don't roll that fast enough, yeah. You know, this is actually going surprisingly well. Maybe I won't need to use this footage. Probably will. Hey! Yeah, one last cheap shot off there.